Hello, 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 and welcome everybody to episode 4 of Invasion Mod Survival Series with Handy Andy. So, the first thing we are going to do is to fix up this tree farm and try and get it to work. So, I think I figured out what the problems were, and I can explain that all in a minute. Except that we have ran into another problem, and that problem is that we are again out of cobblestone. And I really don't like going and farming for cobblestone, because it's like... Cobblestone is one of those things that it should be very easy to have. You should have tons and tons and tons of cobblestone. Because you always do, later game. So why not early game? So, I was thinking it through, and came up with a solution to our cobblestone problem. It, again, involves a turtle, but it is a lot easier of a design than this tree farm. I'm still finding the tree farm a very difficult design. But, yeah, it's a very, very simple design. It's, yeah, there's nothing to it, really. There's just a turtle, a block of lava, and a block of water. So, I'm going to go ahead and craft a turtle, and I'll be right back. We now have a turtle. So, we just need to make him into a mining turtle. And there. Now, we have our turtle. We have a bucket of water and a bucket of lava. That is everything we will need for this build, except for a chest, but we can get the chest in a minute. Alright, so what we are going to be making is something that you have probably seen before. It is an infinite cobblestone generator. But we are going to be making it a little bit differently. So, yeah, let's get started. So first of all, we need to make the cobblestone generator. So why don't we put it... let's say, the thing is it's got lava, so I don't want to put it too close to the trees. That wouldn't be a smart idea. So, why don't we put it here? Let's see if I can remember how you do this. Kind of like this, you build this up, and like that, and... So, the idea behind a cobblestone generator is what happens if you have flowing lava. If you have water touch flowing lava, it will turn into cobblestone. And it won't use up the lava or the water, so that's very good. So, what will happen if you place the lava down and then... I just realized I should move the grass. But if you place the lava down and you place water on top of this lava block there, it will turn into obsidian. So we don't want that. We want flowing lava. So we want the lava, we want to place the lava here so that it flows down. You can't see it right now, but it's flowed down into the hole. Then we want to place water on this side. Now what will happen is if we break this block, well, that did what it was supposed to, but it just it sprayed everywhere. So yes, because we need a hole down here for the lava to flow down into that hole down there. And now if we break this, it should be... No, it's not working. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I have it backwards. Okay. I almost fell in the lava. That's not good. So, yes, what we need is we need the water to flow down into that hole there. And then every time flowing lava touches the water, it will turn into cobblestone. So we put the lava down here. There. Phew. It turned into cobblestone. I'm just going to make a hole just to be safe so that the lava will flow down into the hole and it won't ever flow all around the place. So, there we are. So now what happens is every time you mine this block, it will drop the block, and sometimes it falls in the lava, yeah, but it'll drop the block, and it will create a new cobblestone block, because then the lava, there's no block there, so then the lava flows over and touches the water, and then, voila, it has turned into another cobblestone block. So, that is basically how the cobblestone generator works. Now, what we're going to do is automate it. So, this is the block that we have to mine. So, let's place a turtle there. And let's create a little program to have the turtle automatically mine the block. So, first thing we're going to need, hello, raspberry seeds, that's very nice. But the first thing we are going to need is a chest to put the cobblestone in. So let's just take this chest, and we can upgrade the chest later to a bigger chest, but for now, let's just do this. And there we go, there's the chest. And now let's write a little program. Okay, one thing we're going to need in this program is for it to automatically shut off when the chest is full. So, I'll be back in a second. I'm going to think through how that's going to work. Okay, so basically, I don't know how to get the computer to turn off, so we might have to do that manually for now. We could do a detector system with redstone comparators and stuff like that to detect in the chest, but comparators are a little bit expensive, and I don't know if there's a way in the software. I was looking around in the software a little bit, but I can't seem to find anything that will detect an inventory other than this one. So I'm thinking maybe we should just try it, and we should see what the computer does when the chest gets full, and see what happens then, and decide what to do. But anyways, let's get this functioning. If we don't have a shut-off system yet, then oh well, we don't have a shut-off system yet. But we can get the rest of the program functioning. So the first thing we're going to want, let's just restart the computer to clear the screen. Okay, let's check what programs are on the computer. Oh, the first thing we're going to want to do is label the computer, because if we ever break the computer, we lose our programs. So, label set, let's call it Cobblestone. Okay, label set Cobblestone. So if we check, this computer is computer number 1, this computer is labeled Cobblestone. Okay, so, now what programs are on the computer? Nothing, just wrong. So, let's create a new program. So edit, that is not how you spell edit. I'm hitting tons of keys everywhere. Edit, let's call our program Cobblestone. Okay, edit Cobblestone. So, the first thing we're going to want to do is to mine that block that's in front of the computer. So, turtle.dig. Simple. Okay, so turtle.dig, then it will place the item in its inventory, and now we want it to drop it in the chest. So turtle.drop down. Okay, so it just dug and placed the item in the chest. We haven't ran the program yet, but that's, if we had have ran the program, that's what it would have done. So it would have just dug and dropped the item in the chest. Now, oh, first thing we want it to do, just to make sure it doesn't get disoriented or whatever, we want it to select slot 1. So turtle.select slot 1. It's as easy as that. Let's put it on an infinite loop. So, well, 0 is equal to 0, do. So, every time that 0 is equal to 0, it will run this set of code, which will be always. So, and then we end the loop. Okay. So, save. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the shutoff system. Let's run this. So, what's it called? Cobblestone. Cobblestone. So, if we run this, it should... hang on a second. This will be running so fast, it might slow down the game. So, let's put a delay in. os.sleep. And let's have it delay 0.2 seconds. Why not? Just so that it's not running infinitely fast. So, exit. Now, we run Cobblestone. Now, there. It is digging. It is picking up the item. And I just pointed at the screen. It's picking up the item, and it is dropping it in the chest down below. So that is going very nicely. The only question is, what happens when it gets full? I'm just going to sleep through the night, and then we will fill up the chest, and yes. My keyboard froze. I found out you don't actually have to quit the game in order to fix your keyboard. I found out I can just switch applications and then it will fix it. So, let's fill up the chest. Get something to fill the chest with. So, let's fill it with snow. Why don't we use snow? Snow should be good enough. So, let's head over here, and, oh, see, it's almost done. So, let's fill up that. There we go. So now, it's got one more to go. Okay, so it's still running. It's filling up its internal inventory. Okay, oh, I know how to do this. Okay, so okay, stop the program. Okay, this is easy. So, I was afraid that it drops the item down into the chest. If it's not above a chest, it will just drop the item onto the ground. So, I was afraid that when the chest filled up, it would start dropping items on the ground, but it isn't. It's filling them up in its internal inventory. So, that is actually very easy to fix. So, what we want it to do, turtle.drop down. Okay, yes, so what we want it to do is, if there is, let's say, less than 10 items in its inventory, then we could say less than, like, if there's no items in its inventory, then it does this, but then it picks up one piece of cobblestone and it just, yeah, I don't know. Why don't we keep a buffer of 10, just cause. So, what we want is, if there's more than 10 items in its inventory, then it will not run this code. But if there is less than 10 items, then there's space for cobblestone, so it will not run this code. So, let's put in an if. So, I'm going to assign a variable. Okay, so what this will do is when it gets to this line in the code, it will check, it will make currently stored, this string of letters here, currently stored, it will make it equal this. So it'll check turtle.detect slot 1, and it'll check there's 11 cobblestone in there currently. So then it will assign currently stored to 11. So currently stored equals 11. So, and I think that explanation was a little bit complicated, but it's actually very simple. So, yeah, currently stored equals turtle.detect 1. So, if if currently stored is less than 10, then do all this stuff. And then let's just put an end there. So yeah, so this is a very simple program. So it will assign currently stored to whatever is currently in this slot. And then if currently stored is less than 10, so it's 11 right now, if currently stored is less than 10, then do all this stuff. But if currently stored is greater than 10, like it is, it's 11 right now, then, oh, I just thought of a problem with this. Yeah, so if currently stored is greater than 10, then it'll skip this code and go to the end. Oh, I know how to fix it. So the problem that I just thought of is that what happens now, it has 11 cobblestone in the first slot, and then, so what happens is it skips this code, then it checks again how many items are in the slot. There's 11, so it skips all the code, then it checks again, there's 11, because it's not doing anything with them, and they're just staying there. So we need to fix that. So if currently stored, if currently stored is less than 10, then do all that kind of stuff. But else, if currently stored is not less than 10, so in any other situation, it will do, let's drop the items. So turtle dot drop down. Okay, so now it'll go through, it'll say, okay, currently stored, there is 11 currently stored. So if currently stored is less than 10, then do all this stuff. But if currently stored is not less than 10, that's what this else is here. If currently stored, and I just realized you can't see my mouse. Okay, if currently stored is not less than 10, then drop down. So it will try to place the items down in the chest. If it doesn't place the items down in the chest, that's because the chest is full. So what happens is then it goes back up and checks, and then it's still greater than 10. So it tries to drop it down again. And yeah, so this should work like we have planned. Cobblestone! What? Cobblestone. On line 3, attempt to compare underscore LT on Boolean and number. Okay, I have no clue what that means. But it says it's on line 3. So line 3 is this one. Oh, I think, yes, turtle.detect. So it's trying to compare currently stored to 10, but somehow currently stored is messed up. So yeah, we said back here that currently stored is equal to turtle.detect1. Maybe that's not the right thing. Let's check the list of commands. Help turtle get item count. Oh, turtle.get item count. That's what we want. Okay, that's what the problem is, because we used the wrong command. So, edit cobblestone again. Okay, so, yeah, I thought we were using the wrong command. Currently stored is equal to turtle dot get item count on slot 1. So then, now it will store it as a number. Okay, I don't know what it was checking before, but whatever it was checking, it couldn't compare to 10. So, cobblestone. Okay, so now it should be working correctly. So it should be looping through this code. And you can see it's not doing anything because the chest is full. If I take one snow out of the chest, however, all of a sudden it drops the stone and starts harvesting again. This works perfectly. So there. That is an early game cobblestone farm. Automatic cobblestone farm, to be exact. So it will keep mining. And yeah. So that's pretty much it. And I think this episode might be getting a little bit long. Oh man, keyboard problems again. Why? Why? It's something to do with... Whoops. What am I doing here? It's something to do with... I think it's... Hello? What am I doing stuck in the ground? Hello? Let me out. Alright, thank you. Yeah, I think these keyboard problems are something to do... There's a glitch with the command keys, like command, option, control, and stuff like that. So I tried to fix it by I stopped using... I was using command and option before, but I stopped using those. I changed those to other keys. But now... But the turtles, they use control as their key. So... Oh, and we just... Okay, so here's another thing. We just restarted the world, and it's not running the program. Because... Let's see. Directories... Okay, yes. It will run... When you start up the game, or start up this computer here, it will run any program that is named startup. So we want to rename the Cobblestone. Rename Cobblestone to Start Up. So directories. Okay, so now startup. And if we edit startup, this is our Cobblestone program. So we just renamed the program successfully. If we restart the computer, Control R, then it should function correctly. So it will be harvesting cobblestone until that slot in the chest is full. And I'm just going to test it one more time with this slot, just to double check if it works. And then I'm going to take all the rest of the snow out of the chest. So we'll see if it works. We're almost there, we're almost there. We're almost there, we're almost there. 2 more to go. Okay, so now the chest is full. It started filling up the inventory. Once it has greater than less than 10, once it has... Yes, once it has 10, it will stop. It just shut off. The program is still running, but it is not digging because it is skipping over that line in the code. So now that should work successfully. Now if we pull the rest of the snow out, then it will start mining again. So yeah, let's just get all this snow out of here. And there we go. So now when we come back, we should have a chest full of cobblestone. So that was... Actually, that wasn't the first thing that we were going to be doing this episode. The first thing we were going to be doing this episode was the tree farm. But for some reason I needed the cobblestone. I don't remember why. Oh yes, because I need to cook some up into smooth stone. So let's take a stack of cobblestone and have our computer keep harvesting. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm just going to make some things that I need to make to do some things, and I'll be back once I have those things made.